Every parent dreams of raising a child who is polite, thoughtful, and respectful. A child who listens without constant arguments, treats others with kindness, and carries themselves with confidence wherever they go. Yet many parents quietly wonder why respect feels so much harder to teach today than it did in previous generations. Between social media, constant entertainment, busy schedules, and changing parenting styles, many families find themselves repeating the same requests over and over while feeling frustrated that nothing seems to change. The good news is that respect is not a personality trait children are simply born with. It is a habit that grows through everyday experiences. This video will reveal the secret to raising respectful children, not through fear, punishment, or endless lectures, but through simple daily interactions that shape a child's heart, mind, and character. Respect begins long before a child learns to say please and thank you. It begins with how they experience respect inside their own home. The environment parents create becomes the foundation for how children eventually treat everyone around them. The first secret is understanding that respect is caught before it is taught. Children are natural observers. Long before they understand complicated explanations, they study the behavior of the adults around them. They notice how parents speak to each other during stressful moments. They watch how disagreements are handled. They pay attention to whether family members interrupt one another or patiently listen. Every interaction becomes a lesson. When parents consistently speak with kindness, remain calm under pressure, and treat others with dignity, children slowly absorb these behaviors without realizing it. This is how respect quietly takes root. Rather than expecting children to behave differently than the adults around them, focus on becoming the example you hope they will follow. Over time, modeling respectful behavior becomes far more powerful than reminding them to be respectful. Once children experience respectful behavior at home, the next secret is making connection more important than correction. Many parents spend much of the day correcting behavior. Stop that. Don't touch this. Hurry up. Listen to me. While correction has its place, children become more cooperative when they first feel emotionally connected. Spending just a few uninterrupted minutes talking, playing, or listening to your child every day strengthens your relationship. A child who feels understood is naturally more willing to listen and cooperate. Psychology consistently shows that secure relationships increase positive behavior. When children feel emotionally safe, they become less defensive and more open to guidance. Respect grows best in an atmosphere of trust rather than fear. As connection deepens, discipline becomes more effective because children know correction comes from love instead of frustration. The next habit involves teaching children that every person deserves dignity. Respect should never depend on someone's age, job, appearance, or status. Children learn this when parents consistently show kindness to everyone they meet. Greeting neighbors politely, thanking cashiers, speaking respectfully to teachers, and showing patience towards service workers sends a powerful message. These everyday moments teach children that every human being has value. When parents criticize others harshly or speak disrespectfully behind people's backs, children notice that as well. Eventually they begin to imitate those attitudes. But when they repeatedly witness compassion and courtesy, they begin developing empathy. Empathy becomes the heart of genuine respect because children learn to see others as people with thoughts, feelings, and experiences that matter. Another powerful secret is replacing control with guidance. Respect cannot be forced. Children may obey out of fear for a short time, but fear rarely builds genuine character. Instead of demanding blind obedience, explain the reason behind important family expectations whenever appropriate. For example, instead of simply saying, "Don't interrupt," explain that listening carefully helps everyone feel heard and valued. Children are naturally curious. When they understand why respectful behavior matters, they become more likely to choose it willingly. This approach develops internal motivation instead of external compliance. Over time, children stop behaving respectfully simply to avoid consequences and begin doing it because they believe it is the right thing to do. That shift creates lasting character. As children begin understanding respect, one of the biggest obstacles to raising respectful children is inconsistency. If rude behavior is ignored one day but punished the next, children receive confusing messages. Clear expectations provide emotional security. Family rules do not need to be numerous or complicated. A few simple expectations consistently practiced each day create far stronger results than dozens of rules enforced only occasionally. Children thrive when they know what is expected and what will happen if boundaries are crossed. Consistency teaches fairness, responsibility, and accountability. Instead of constantly changing expectations based on mood or circumstances, calm and predictable responses help children understand that respect is a normal part of everyday family life. Listening is another habit that transforms children's behavior. Many adults expect children to listen well while rarely demonstrating what good listening actually looks like. When your child speaks, pause for a moment. Make eye contact. Allow them to finish before responding. Even if their story seems small or repetitive, your attention communicates something deeply important. It tells them their thoughts matter. Children who feel heard become better listeners themselves. They learn that conversations involve taking turns rather than competing for attention. This simple daily habit builds patience, emotional awareness, and mutual respect. It also strengthens the parent-child relationship because children become more comfortable sharing their feelings and asking for guidance during difficult moments. Respect also grows through responsibility. Children who contribute to family life develop a stronger sense of belonging and purpose. Giving age-appropriate responsibilities teaches them they are capable members of the household rather than passive observers. Simple tasks like feeding a pet, setting the dinner table, organizing toys, or helping prepare meals communicate an important message. Every family member contributes. These responsibilities are not punishments. They are opportunities to develop maturity. Children who regularly help at home often become more appreciative of other people's efforts. They begin noticing the work that goes into maintaining a household and become less likely to take others for granted. Gratitude naturally strengthens respectful behavior. Another overlooked secret involves teaching children how to disagree respectfully. Disagreements are a normal part of family life. Respect does not mean children must agree with every decision parents make. Instead, they should learn that disagreement can happen without insults, yelling, or disrespectful language. Encourage children to express their opinions calmly. Show them how to say, "I feel disappointed," or "Can we talk about this?" instead of reacting with anger. When parents respond calmly to respectful disagreement, children learn that communication is more effective than conflict. These conversations prepare them for friendships, school, future workplaces, and eventually healthy adult relationships. Respect becomes a lifelong communication skill rather than a childhood rule. Gratitude is another powerful building block of respect. Children naturally focus on what they want next. Without guidance, appreciation can easily disappear. Creating small family traditions around gratitude helps children notice the kindness they receive every day. During dinner, bedtime, or car rides, invite everyone to share one thing they appreciated that day. These conversations shift attention away from entitlement and toward thankfulness. Research consistently shows that grateful people display greater empathy, stronger relationships, and more prosocial behavior. Gratitude teaches children to recognize the efforts others make on their behalf. As appreciation grows, respectful behavior becomes more genuine because children understand the value of kindness. Technology presents another modern challenge that families cannot ignore. Children today spend more time interacting with screens than any generation before them. While technology offers many benefits, it can also reduce opportunities for meaningful face-to-face communication. Respect develops through real conversations, eye contact, shared experiences, and emotional understanding. Creating device-free family moments each day encourages these important interactions. Shared meals, evening walks, reading together, or simple conversations without digital distractions strengthen emotional connection. These moments teach patience, listening, and presence. Children begin learning that people deserve full attention, not divided attention. That lesson becomes increasingly valuable in today's distracted world. Parents should also remember that mistakes are opportunities for growth rather than proof of failure. Every child will have moments of disrespect. They will interrupt, argue, forget manners, or react emotionally. These moments should not immediately become labels. Instead of saying, "You are disrespectful," describe the behavior. "That choice was not respectful." This small difference protects a child's identity while still correcting the action. Children are much more likely to improve when they believe they are capable of becoming better. Shame often leads to discouragement while encouragement inspires growth. Discipline should always aim to teach rather than simply punish. Equally important is helping children understand the impact their actions have on others. When conflicts happen, ask thoughtful questions instead of immediately providing answers. How do you think your words made your brother feel? What could you do differently next time? How would you feel if someone spoke to you that way? These questions strengthen empathy and self-reflection. Rather than simply following rules, children begin understanding why respect matters. Over time, they develop an internal moral compass that guides their choices even when adults are not watching. One of the strongest influences on respectful behavior is emotional regulation. Children who cannot manage overwhelming emotions often struggle to show respect consistently. Teaching calming strategies during peaceful moments prepares children for future challenges. Deep breathing, counting slowly, taking a short break, or talking about feelings all help children regain self-control. Emotional regulation is not about suppressing feelings. It is about learning healthy ways to express them. As children become better at managing frustration, disappointment, and anger, respectful behavior becomes much easier to maintain during difficult situations. Encouragement plays a major role as well. Instead of praising children only for achievements, notice respectful choices throughout the day. Acknowledge when they wait patiently, share willingly, apologize sincerely, or speak kindly to others. Specific encouragement reinforces positive behavior. Rather than saying, "Good job," try saying, "I noticed how patiently you waited for your turn." That showed respect for everyone else. Children repeat behaviors that receive positive attention. Over time, these moments strengthen their confidence and motivate them to continue making respectful choices. Perhaps the greatest secret of all is remembering that raising respectful children is a long-term journey rather than a quick result. Character develops slowly through thousands of ordinary moments. Every calm conversation, every consistent boundary, every act of kindness, every apology, and every encouraging word shapes who your child becomes. Progress may seem invisible from one day to the next, but over months and years these small moments build remarkable transformation. Respect grows quietly, much like a tree. Its roots develop beneath the surface long before anyone notices its strength. Children raised in homes where respect is consistently practiced often grow into adults who communicate well, build healthy relationships, solve problems peacefully, and contribute positively to their communities. They understand that strength does not come from controlling others but from controlling themselves. They know that kindness is not weakness but wisdom. They learn that true confidence allows people to treat everyone with dignity regardless of differences. These qualities open doors throughout life, from friendships and education to careers and family relationships. If you want to raise respectful children, begin with yourself. Speak with the respect you hope to receive. Listen with the attention you want them to give others. Set clear boundaries with calm consistency. Encourage effort instead of perfection. Teach empathy through everyday conversations. Practice gratitude together. Create meaningful family moments without distractions. Most importantly, remember that every ordinary day offers another opportunity to shape extraordinary character. You do not need perfect parenting to raise respectful children. You simply need intentional parenting. Small actions repeated consistently become powerful habits, and powerful habits build lasting character. The secret has never been a single technique or a magical discipline strategy. The secret is creating a home where respect is lived every day through words, actions, and relationships. When children experience respect consistently, they naturally learn to extend it to others. If this video gave you a new perspective on raising respectful children, support the channel by liking this video, subscribing for more practical parenting insights, and sharing it with another parent who wants to raise children filled with kindness, confidence, and strong character. Together, we can help raise a generation that not only succeeds in life but also makes the world a more respectful and compassionate place.